So we're going to have a look at Demonic Crusade. We're going to over to the challenge stages, and we're going to 3-star from challenge 1 all the way through to challenge 6, and we'll just do a little step-by-step guide. We'll put some chapters below so you can skip to the one you like. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and a like, and if you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. I'll see you in a bit. So this is stage 1, breach all soul cores, clear the stage with no more than 4 different demon soldiers on your team, clear the stage with no defender, demon soldiers in your team. So this is the team we are going to be using. We've got our 4 soldiers here, and then we are going to go out through this. The easiest way to do this is just to bomb the barrels or blow the barrels up essentially, and then when they're blown up they take away the units and we kill them, and we just pretty much walk through until the end. That is essentially it. So to start with, what we do is we just wait for our energy to build up, and then we put down our mobs and they charge through and start attacking the TNT barrel, and as soon as that's blown up, that will take out a load of the ads. There they are, they're all gone, there's the mobs gone. So our next one is we chuck down a pair of healers, and then we're chucking down the mass mobs as well. Give our healers a little bit of a start, and essentially we're just going to overwhelm the defender at the other end. The mobs will charge through the defender and attack the TNT barrel. When the TNT barrel blows up, it takes everyone out. So that's essentially the plan for this part of or this phase during stage 1. So the healers are down there, they're doing fine, they're the mobs, they go through, and it's just a matter of keeping them healed up enough so they can blow up the TNT. So there's the TNT, almost done. Come on, there it is, there it's down now, and it's just the last bit on the defender, and that's it. We just send the last fighters we've got through now, and they can go and kill the defender, and we overrun him and they just charge through and they're through. That's it, stage 1 done, all the rewards collected, and that's it, 3-starred. Should be easy enough. I wouldn't imagine anyone's got any problems with anything this far down or this early. And then it's on to stage 2, and again it's breach all soul cores, clear the stage with no more than 4 demon soldiers, clear the stage with no more than 3 different soldier teams or soldiers on your team. So we're down to 3 this time, so these are the 3 we're taking. We're actually taking the healer, the fighter and the archer. Load the stage up and then we are into the fight. Now all we have to really do on this one to get the 3-star again is blow up one of the barrels. That's all we're really after, because one barrel will hit the next and the next. So it's a cascading effect realistically. So we set up our healers to go off, or sorry, we set up our fighters to go off, and then the healer afterwards to keep them going, and then we can overcome Baron on the top side there. So once we get him down, we then start sending off our archers, they start hitting him down as well, and then it's a matter of just that barrel that's just behind him and to the left of him, that's the barrel we're subsequently after, because once we get that one going, it will blow up everything else downwards and blows up everyone else with them as well. There we go, and now it's pretty much just a straight walk in. I'll take the bottom side with Abomination, put our last 2 fighters there, so don't use both your fighters when you first go after Baron. So it's so I can save 2 fighters and a healer, go after Abomination, and once he's dead, it's just a walk through really. That is essentially it. Now it's just a matter of waiting for him to walk through, and you've still got 2 and a bit minutes for it to happen. I wouldn't imagine here anyone's got any issues either. I mean, probably the first part of people actually getting issues I found was probably more around stage 4. That would be more where it sort of became an issue, but up until then it was all pretty easy. But I do like this, it is nice, it's a little change in the game, there's some rewards in there for it, and hopefully maybe these maps will start getting used in Guild Wars as well, who knows. So that will be quite quirky if they sort of changed up the maps in Guild Wars. But that's stage 2 all done and dusted and 3-starred. So That's that one done. Moving on, stage 3, breach all soul cores, same as before. Clear the stage with no more than 4 different demon soldiers on your team, same as before. And then it's eliminate 10 enemy heroes. Now, when you have a look at the map, there are only 10 enemy heroes on it. So what it actually means is kill all the people on the map. Now, what we essentially do on this one is we send in some flying units, is what I like to do. First and foremost, to take out the barrel. Once the barrel taken out, that explodes and takes out a load of people for us. And then it's get down to the next barrel, explode that barrel, that takes out some few more people for us, and then it is just Zillitude at the end guarding up, and she's not that much of a problem as long as we come from the bottom and don't come at her from the top where her range is. So here's the map loaded up. We're just waiting to get up to our 10 points where we can put out our 2 sets of 2 flyers. So we put them out to start with. They will fly over most things and then head towards the barrel. Now once they take the barrel out, that will cause a nice explosion for us, and that takes out the bulk of the people. Now we are just coming down the bottom side to take out these mobs down the bottom end. Now for this one I use a defender first and foremost. Send him down just so the mobs actually trigger their ultimates. Let him soak that up. So there's the ultimate started. Is more as a sacrificial lamb than anything else. Now it's the 2 fighters. Give them a bit of breathing space and the next 2 fighters go down. They should take out the fighter at the front. And then we put on a healers afterwards. No, sorry, put on a defender afterwards. We haven't got a healer on this round, just in case they have an issue. But they come through and explode it anyway. That's no great shake. So that's everything dead. The only issue we have now is Zillitude. Now, I always put these at the bottom because of Zillitude's range. She's going to have that range going straight up. So if you come across the top, you will come into her range. As we come across the bottom, they will fire on her before she gets any shots off. There's her mostly dead, and now it's just a couple of shots. If you come in from the top, she will get a lot more shots on you. It's still probably doable, but why make it more tricky for yourself than you have to? So that's it. More easily done, I think, if you come in the bottom way through. Now the first one where it started to get tricky was number 4, so there's it, 3 starred for number 3, and then we move on to number 4. Now number 4, as always, is breach all soul cores, fine. Clear the stage with no more than 4 demon soldiers on your team, as normal, and then it's no more than 10 demon soldiers die in battle. Right then, so this one was a little more tricky and I needed to do a few things first. So what am I doing first? Quick look around the map. That one at the top there, that fighter, she is facing to the right, but we're waiting for her ultimate to build up. So when her ultimate builds up, she casts that, but then she starts doing damage to herself. So we let her do that. We want her to damage herself, so we have less damage we need to do on her. Now the first thing I want to do is I set off my magic users here. I set them off, and there's a distance between them to let the marksman come out of invisible, because I want to take out the invisible. Once he's done, I put down a fast unit and 2 fighters, because I need them to get all the way to the bottom to attack the fighter at the bottom. I'm not worried about the archer and the magic user coming down. I'm just worried about the fighter at the bottom, and I'm not worried about Karmit at the bottom. We will deal with them later. Now, the next thing to do is we then put down our little fighters with our area of effect, and to get them across the fire pit, we put down a speedy unit behind them so they can get across the fire pit, and then we're not too worried about the 2 ads coming down blocking the fire pit. We're worried about Karmit. The AoE there should kill off Karmit, and then that's it done pretty much there. And then after that, it is just, I've got the 2 fighters left over. I put them down just to speed things up. But realistically, I don't think they're actually required. The little AoE fighter and the speedy up person, I think, would break through the fence without any great issues. So That's it done. And it's just, come on, before the 60 seconds runs out. There we go, got through the fence, and that's it done. That one took me a bit longer to do. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it. This probably isn't the only way to do it, but it was the way I've done it, and you can easily copy it. All right, 3-starred, moving swiftly on. Let's go on to challenge number 5. Right, challenge number 5, as all before, breach all soul cores. Clear the stage with no more than 4 demon soldiers in your team, as per normal. And then it's clear the stage in 120 seconds. So we do have to be a little bit quick on this one. So luckily, it doesn't take that long to do because you've got to do it in 120 seconds. But we do have to watch what we're doing, and we do have to watch when we set people off. So let's jump into the fight and have a quick look at what we've got. Here we go, loaded up. Right, now there are a couple of things you've got to do. Put down our archer, he will take off the first shot there, and it's not really worried about the first shot at all. I'm worried about him going down and taking out the mage on the right hand side towards the top. That's all he does on the left hand side. On the right hand side we send down a healer and an archer, and he's just there to start taking out everyone else because they face the other way. Once they're done, it is a matter of just putting down the 2 mobs, putting down a speed up unit, and then I start just putting down everyone, and it's just a charge across the screen. So it's 1 marksman to the left, a healer to take up the nukes coming in to start with on the right hand side, and then the marksman goes down to take everyone else out, and then it's just a mass of mobs on speed going through as quickly as possible. But don't worry about taking out the tank guard in the exit. We literally just charge through him with having a mass of mobs more than anything else. Finally, final stage, stage 6. Right, breach all soul cores, as per normal. Eliminate 10 enemy heroes. Okay, we've had that one before. Clear the stage with no legendary demon soldiers in your team. So this one we don't need 4 on, we can have all 5 on. But of the 5 there, our selection is minimal because the other 2 we can select are legendaries and we can't have those. So the team is sort of self-picked for us because we can't pick any others if we want to 3-star it. So into the map. We do need to attack on both the left and the right hand side here, and we do need to make sure we do a couple of things. So we send off our sacrificial lamb to start with. He's going to go and take up the ultimate. So here's the ultimate taken up, and now the 2 basic fighters go in, and they are just there to clear off that barrier. So once that barrier is done, on the speed up unit's dead, release the archer. You can't release the archer while the speed up unit's alive because he's too quick and then doesn't kill all the people beforehand, and you've got to release him quickly because he has to get down to Viera, I think it is, before her ultimate's ready. Then on the left hand side, speed up unit and both the blowy up units, they will run all the way down and kill everything in their path to clear out the 3 mobs over that side. Now 2 fighters go down and they are going to clear off the barrier. That needs to be done, and that barrier needs to be down before you send off an archer. So the archer will go down on the left hand side next, but not before the barrier's down. If he goes down beforehand, he will then shoot the barrier and not the mob. So once the barrier's down, you can release him, and on his way down now, he will clear off the mobs. There we go. There's the first mob dead, and now we're just waiting on the second one. Now once the second one's dead, in fact you could probably do it before, once you've got enough energy, you just set off the remaining fighters on the right hand side. The tank is on the left of the exit, so you won't attack anyone who's coming on the right. So it's a quick walk across the fire pit for them. Then they attack the fence with very little incoming damage to themselves. 60 seconds left. I think one of them does get hit. Yeah, one of them gets hit there. They're through that. And then it's a quick attack on the tank at the end. Dies, does his revive, kill him off again, and it's a walk straight through. That's it, done. That is 3-star in everything. I hope this has been helpful for you. A little walkthrough guide. If it has, please hit the thumbs up, the like and subscribe. That would help me out. And so there aren't any spoilers, the next part we're going to do is open up all the chests and the rewards. So if you're done here and you don't want to see what the rewards are, you need to leave now. If you want to see what the rewards are, just hang around as we open up all the chests. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in a video again soon. Chests are all the same. I think it's just is it diamonds? Yeah, they're all the same, aren't they? No great rewards there, but it's nice to get it done. It's a nice little tick in the box, and it's a little bit different. I do hope the game keeps bringing these little things out. It is nice to see little changes going on, so that's quite helpful. I'm not sure what you get in total. I wonder if you actually get a divine in total then. Divine summoning crystal in total. So how many do we get? 3? No, we probably get just about half of one in total, I should imagine then, wouldn't we? So we get that 6 times, don't we? Yeah, 3 lots 6 times, but yeah, it's alright. And some diamonds chucked in. All good. All good. It's not bad news. I was hoping maybe the last one might bring us out a demon soldier, but that's it all done. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers for your time. Goodbye.